1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 motorcycles. Meet me. Vroom. 7 motorcycles on the motorway. Yippee-ki-yay. 7's a lucky number for many peoples. So when I'm in my elements, I got the moon directly above me. I got the sun rising to the left of me. I've got the nightmares to the right of me, being like the West, yeah, the Western world, the nightmares, yeah. And I've got me dogs by my feet. I got a spliff in my hand. I got the essential of lighter, which brings me fire. I've got the elements. And I've had a sign from a man, you know, them 7 motorcycles, yeah? The reassurance of technology and machinery. I'm in the right place at the right time for the life I want to live. It's not perfect. There's a few imperfections. I don't claim to be perfect, but I will tell you, I do my filtering. I don't have nobody telling me where I can go and what I can do. I've never had that in my life since I've left home, since I've left prisons. Okay, so for a lot of people that tells me, oh, you can't be here because you're there, you're socializing with them. I say, listen, this is one world, you racist, territorial motherfuckers. If you don't like the fact that I might be able to communicate with somebody that you don't like, and the fact that I cannot communicate with the people that you like, but we can communicate, well, then I'm sorry, but you're a deadbeat. And I'll wash my hands with every deadbeat. I don't need to wash my hands with water. I sweat. So I don't need to wash my hands with water. I can sterilize and clean my hands with soil, with fire and smoke, earth and stones. And this is what separates me from many peoples. You need your boiled down dead humans for the soap, for your shampoos. You need human piss for your ammonia. But yet, when it comes to piss or dead peoples, you give it away. You throw it away. You're not responsible for it. I bring the sunlight. Every morning, I bring the sunlight to my eyes, to my body. Every day, I'm surrounded by the elements because it's the elements of this planet that are real. 99.9999999% of all human beings are not real. You're in you're in some sort of like fantasy world, dependent on everybody else's efforts to make you look like you're worthy with all your what toys. Listen,
I've said it from day one. I want to see all you rich people weigh in all your riches and wealth into gold form, walk down the road with all your gold. Yeah? Or at least stand on the sea with all your gold. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven motorcycles coming back to say hello. All right, boys. You see, so when it comes to people listening to me at this time of day, yeah, there's bikers tuned into me, listening in on me worldwide. Why? Maybe because my daddy was a biker. Maybe because my uncles were bikers. And maybe because my grandfather was Panther Bill. But me, I'm Steve. Irish, teak, Tarzan. Irish Tarzan, smiling teak. Shipbit Steve. I'm many a things, depending on what circles I've sat with. It's only on YouTube, and it is only on YouTube, where people would say negative things about me, try and associate me with bad things. Only on YouTube. And this is where I've always said, YouTube is a video game. So why you lot want to put police and solicitors into this video game? It's because you get away with it on Grand Theft Auto. Anybody that wants to put solicitors and lawsuits and police into my direction, you only put more emphasis onto your own life. Okay? And I've shown this ever since I came to YouTube. I've shared and shown this. I've told you the things that I've been arrested for. You don't just go off the radar. Everybody I interact with comes onto my radar. Hmm? And like when you're dealing with like the police, yeah, and they says, listen, lad, you're in the right place. You do as you're doing. There's nothing wrong with you. You do as you're doing. When the judge says to me, we can't judge you based on the lifestyle that you live. Just don't make this familiar behavior. Don't keep coming in front of us thinking that you can pull the wool over our eyes. We're giving you benefit of the doubt. I escaped from locked police cells in locked police stations. I escaped from locked up psychiatric units. Yeah, and I'm released. I'm released afterwards. I'm not some muppet, yeah, that is there tranquilized from the doctor, from the policing. I'm here living my life. And the authorities, they're buzzing the fact that they don't have to deal with me. They're buzzing that I'm not in the environments where they need to be doing their work. Because, man, I a fucking distraction. I'm a distraction. Wherever I goes, I've been a distraction. And I loves it. It's become part of my character. I thrive on it, and I encourage it nowadays. Because if I walk into your circle, and I'm cleaning your circle, the police are there to identify who I'm cleaning out. And I've told you this from day one on YouTube. The fact that the message has been ignored, it's been encouraged for a while, it's been accepted for a little while, but then it's like been ignored and ignored. I says to you peoples, you bullies, it don't matter where and who you are. If I see women crying because of your doings, if women come to me crying about your doings, if people, men, come to me crying about your doings, well then, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, you're being highlighted, you're being outed. That's how it was. Now, I just give you over to other people that are interested in making your lives misery. I don't have technology to make your life misery. I don't have the finances to make your life misery. So it's not something that I'm really that involved in or that concerned in, for why I chase the sunshine and the moon. That's why all day, every day, my dog's with me. I'd like to be carrying other people's dogs, but that's impossible. I can't carry other people's dogs. I'm not mentally or physically or financially suitable for carrying other people's dogs. The fact that I have been for 3 years, the fact that I have been for 8 years that I've been in Spain, the fact that I have been since I came out of jail in England for the riots, caring for other people's animals, adopting other people's animals. The fact that I have been doing that and been very happy whilst doing it. A lot of you peoples, you're dependent on government handouts. Government keeps you alive. And you can't even man up and be a man on your own. You got everybody and everything from the taxpayers to the system supporting and educating and financing your lives. If you've got 4 people in your house and the government supporting you, I say to the government, go in and take your possessions. Go in and eradicate these freeloading, no good for nothings. Let them appreciate life. Let them earn their life. That's what I says. If it's good for one English Irish man to just walk away and abandon everything that I'm entitled to because of my nationality, and I've just walked away, then it's good enough for other people to be doing. Especially when they think they're big, hard men, especially when they think they're successful business peoples. They can give everything up and walk away from it with nothing. I've done it many a times. Other people can do it. Why you don't? Because it gives you an artificial security in life. Like I said, artificial security, like artificial intelligence. People don't have intelligence of the earth, of the world, of the environment where they live. They have intelligence that comes from a book. A manipulated and controlled education is passed upon us. Now, yesterday we had a sensitive conversation about Trump, the dude that's running America. For me, understanding absolutely nothing about Trump, apart from what Ministry of Madness, you make a joke on Trump. Okay, the biggest views that you have on your shorts, Ministry of Madness, is Trump 2024. Okay, so Ministry of Madness, keep up with your Trump 2024. Yeah, you will get people's attention. All right. Other than that, your channel is a failure, Ministry of Madness. That's what I see. That's what I've said a long time ago. When I started coming to you, sharing with you good sceneries and good buzz. Yeah, trying to get you to play music, trying to get you involved with good things. Yeah, I've shown you from day one, Ministry of Madness. You're getting people in trouble because you're smoking marijuana all day, every day in Wales. In Wales, marijuana is illegal. In Wales, 90% of marijuana is grown by mafia gangs infiltrating England. Not even English people or Welsh people growing the marijuana. Okay? Foreign people, gangs that you're complaining about that are taking over your hotels. And then you and your friends are going out burning them peoples, complaining about those peoples. You're showing racism against the people that are promoting you all day, every day, allowing you all day, every day to be stoned in the junkie mental state that you like to be. And I've said this about a lot of people on YouTube. You don't understand where I'm coming from because you ain't listening. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of innocent people trying to make $1, and you're putting them in jail. You're showing racism whilst you're sat there getting high. There ain't no compensation for people like you, Ministry of Madness, in the real world. That's what I says. You may think you're tough. You may think you're hard, because you got grandchildren, because you got a brother that come by you. Listen, yeah, you ain't nothing. Step into my world, you ain't nothing apart from dirty, low-life council estate rats. And that's what I says. A lot of people in the English, Irish, Scottish community say, Steve, you're out of order because you've mentioned these people's families. Those people come on all day, every day, talking about their family, bringing their family involved. And that's their content. The fact that I highlight that other people are freeloading, they can't afford their fucking families, they're burnt out criminals and junkies, and now they're glorifying and like, nah, listen, wake up. Here comes the sunshine. Go on, catch up number 8. What comes around goes around. Whoop, whoop, whoa. It's like playing a lotto. It's like playing a bingo. Bring it on. Play with numbers. What you like to play with. Now then, I've posted on my community page, um, highlighted Traveling Tim, because Traveling Tim goes around the place getting his peoples involved into targeting myself. About 3 weeks ago, a Scottish one called Nessie got involved in my channel, started threatening on Tim Draycott's behalf. So I passed her channel. I'm trying to see her get to 1,000, trying to make her channel grow. This is probably the same thing as what Tim Draycott said to her. Now, Nessie, Tim Draycott's been kissing and telling, right? Looking at the state of you, you look like a withdrawn crackhead. You look like a withdrawn smackhead. That's what you look like, Nessie. All right, so Nessie, put your cards on the table. Huh? Are you a smackhead? Are you a crackhead? Because you look like one. Have you been splitting your whiskers with Tim Draycott? Because that's the way he makes out. When I see his stinking face and he's whacking his around his salami on your camera, listen, girl, yeah, you look like the stereotype junkie that he falls in love with. Okay, so seriously, ladies and gentlemen, be warned. If Tim Draycott's falling in love with these junkie fucking smackhead looking woman, yeah, and then they're going to be dying, yeah, and we're supposed to be taking sympathy on both of them. I says, listen, peoples, you need to be waking up. You need to be waking up. Hmm? Tim Draycott, what you're doing in life is criminal. And what the people are doing, encouraging you, Tim Draycott, is more criminal. It reminds me of the crucifying of Jesus Christ. If Jesus Christ was one of my friends, there's no way he'd be on that cross. No fucking way. And that's what I've always said. I look after my peoples. I'm a filter. I'm not a Medusa. I'm not a jellyfish. I'm not taking out everything. Wow, that was close, wasn't it, Grizz? We just had an owl fucking literally like inches away from Grizzle's nose. I loves it out here. Because there ain't no traffic here. You know, yeah, there is down on the motorway there, but there's no traffic on this road. The animals are free. Apart from Captain Jack. Captain Jack is not free because he keeps running off down to the village chasing the bitches. And then I got to keep going down to the village to collect him. And to be honest with you, I don't have the energy or any fucking reason to be down in that village. Subconsciously, yesterday when I went running down after him, I recognized, hang on a minute, yeah, all these bitches coming into season down in that village, yeah, but the law states, yeah, the dogs having their freedom is now a 500 punt fine, a 500 euro fine. Having your dogs running free on the streets. So Captain Jack's got to be very fucking clever as not to get caught. And he's not that clever. Because he's going to the village chasing the bitches. It's not like he's going around the mountain chasing the bitches. It's not like the bitches are coming up the mountain for him. He's going down to the mountain. Where he going down to the village where he's going to get himself in trouble. And then that's going to lead to me getting in trouble. And fuck that. There they go again. Third time lucky. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Next time they pass, they're going to have their indicators on. Ah, well, there you go there, Nos Dog. There you go, bye. Good morning to you. For these multi-million views, Yeah, for these views, they're worth the multi-millions. And you think you're going to get it for free, Nostog. You see? Nostog. That's what your boy Tim Draycott tried doing. Yeah? That's what he tried doing. Remember, he sold his house, he sold his business, then he got wasted on drugs, and then he returned complaining because he was living in his car. They put him in a hotel. He said, no, I just want a blanket. Yeah? And so he took all his counsel to court. Okay? Then he came here with the money that he sued them with. Yeah? Or he sued them for. Compensation, near 30,000 from the homeless sector. From the homeless sector of Shrewsbury. He sued the homeless sector. It's not me on a meltdown, boy. It's me giving you an awareness. Yeah? Every last motherfucking one of you that's ever faced homelessness is entitled to the same as what Tim Draycott has claimed. That's equality, motherfuckers. Equality. I gets up earlier than most people's. And I'm asleep more than most people's. Yep. Because that's the lifestyle I like. See, us, Doug, people like you, you're better off just staying silent if you coming into my chat. Because people like you antagonize other people's, yeah, for your own junky sickness. And it's bad, Nostog. It's bad what you do. It's evil what you do, Nostog. So, Nostog, because you want the attention, you gonna get the attention. Nostog came to this channel about a year ago, bullying Matrix on PC. Bullying the Matrix on PC. And because I harbored the Matrix on PC, Nostog got all obsessed with me. Yeah. And then when AJ Smith came to this channel, Nostog got more obsessed with AJ Smith. Now, knowing that AJ Smith and Nostog live very near to each other, it's kind of like, boys, are you working together? Because you seem to be like done the same thing with your YouTube when I came to you. Both of you were exploring with multiple video games. Multiple video games. Neither of you looked entertained with the video games you were playing. So who were you reaching out to, Nostog, when you was playing all those different video games? The same way as AJ Smith was exploring with all his video games. Like I said, Nostog, the only time I'll play video games, when I'm in jail. When I am in jail. All right, boys. You boys, you can't even afford your electricity bills for your big TVs. You can't afford them. Sure, you may have been given some free electricity last year or the year before. Yo, Rude Hog. It's a good morning here, buddy. It's a good morning here. We got sunrise happening. Sunrising from the east, only to set upon the west. Let the west burn. But after me, I'll be burning before ye. And the fact that I'm in Spain, as soon as that sun comes up, I can get naked all year round. It's fucking beautiful. And the marijuana loves it. So I know I'm in the right place because the one herb that I like, the one pastime that I have, that I enjoy, that I give my life to, is almost natural in this environment. Grows almost wild. Well, thank you for joining from the USA, Roadhog. I know you're yourself and a few other channels. Not too aware of who you are, but I've seen your title. I greet you. You greets me, and it's nice. I like it. I'm a filter, Roadhog. Okay, I'm a filter, and my title is what it is. Yeah, the title of the channel, the title of this stream, it is what it is. Hmm? I'll make my own judgments. When I was hanging around in Bristol last, over in the UK, I had punk, skinheads, hippies, junkies, fucking criminals, Rastas, Pakistanis, Africans. I had every nationality walking around with me, smoking weed, sniffing ketamine, eating mushrooms. Every form of culture walking around with me. I had Spanish and French. I had cultures you wouldn't even fucking like be able to. Whoa, fucking hell, man. Yeah, that's how I am. I can walk into any circle and make friends with anyone. But I can walk into circles and be the individual that stands out. I don't care. I'm a tramp. I'm a hobo. I'm a drifter. I'm not sophisticated. I'm not. I'm not. I'm an outcast in society. So when it comes to YouTube, it's nothing. It's a game. It's a video game for me. Thank you, Kim Painter. Nice point. I think I'm my own boss. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, a drifter, a nomad, a pilgrim. I am my own boss. I wake up when I want to wake up. I don't wake up for the tax man. I don't wake up for you. I wake up for myself, and I choose to wake up to a joint, my dogs, and the sunshine. Showing gratitude to peoples. Um, okay, fine. In person. In person. Yeah. When I walk with you, when I sit with you, or you sit with me, or you talk with me. Yeah. We share life. On YouTube, what people have shown me. What people have shown me and how I have adapted from what people have shown me on YouTube. I'll play by my own rules. I'll play by my own standards. There is nobody on YouTube that sits with me, talks with me, translates what I says. There's nobody's. So I does that by myself, the same as I would in person. I don't expect you to fight my battles on the streets, same as I wouldn't expect you to fight my battles on YouTube. I don't have battles on YouTube. Hmm? I explore people's channels and their characters. And a lot of people, I rip them off of their titles. If they're not worthy of their titles, or if their title can be made a joke of, then I make a joke of their title. Hmm? Then they cry about it all being personal. If they're giving up their personal facts, like they said to me, if you're giving up your personal facts, your personal life, expect people to ridicule you. So I says to other peoples, they've taught me that. They've taught me that. So I says to them, yeah, thank you very much for teaching me your ways. Now I use your ways against you. Understand what a mirror is. Looking into the mirror, you see something that I see, but you see something totally different. That's right, Kim. I am humble. I do grow my own weed. Yeah, I do make my life. Yeah, the sunshine is not yours, it's not mine. Yeah, but yet I enjoy the sunshine. I don't charge you for enjoying the sunshine. I don't expect you to pay me for enjoying the sunshine with me whilst I talk my mind, whilst I try and interact with people's. It's about time that you, as viewers, you, it's about time you peoples stop picking wars, stop picking on peoples, stop cyberbullying and trolling. Okay? That's what you should be doing. You shouldn't be criticizing people that's giving their life. Yeah? And I'm sharing my life with you peoples. So it's not for you peoples to rip down or to make judgment on. You either accept it or ignore it. And by ignoring it, that means you don't tune in. You don't have anything to say. You don't abuse. You don't use. You don't capitalize and exploit for your own. So my standards. You probably come to YouTube for entertainment by your own accord. I came to YouTube for somebody else's invitation. So understanding, yeah, complying for somebody else's wants and needs, or doing it for yourself. When you point out the obvious, yeah, you are worthy of your title. Kim's painting a picture. That's why it's Kim Painter. Yeah, every message that's coming from Kim is a picture. I don't sniff ketamine. I have sniffed ketamine. My experiences. See how Kim Painter is painting a picture with her words. I see you with black hash. You mentioned sniffing ketamine with others. Oh, that you don't make that, Steve. I'm just talking truth. No, Kim, you're talking about things that you're seeing. You're not talking about what I'm saying. Now, when was the last time I sniffed ketamine? Okay, so what? A fucking decade ago? A decade ago? But you make it look in your picture as you write, you make it look like I'm still sniffing ketamine. You make it look like I'm still sniffing. You missed out on the point that I was walking with all those different nationalities and cultures. You missed out on the point that I was sharing. You picked up like a junkie. Yeah, you picked up like a junkie that wants to paint a junkie's picture. You picked up on drugs and money. That's what you picked up on. You didn't pick up on the spiritual shit that I'm sharing. Okay, Kim Painter? So you continue painting your picture the way you want it, girl. That's up to you. Yeah? But the way you're writing your pictures, oh, poor Kim Painter. Let me have a look at your picture now. Let me have a look at your picture. Yeah, that's not you. So, Kim Painter, you keep painting a picture with your words, yeah? But like, you're a joke. I try and share with you my experiences, and you try and paint a picture like it's my present day. You divvy. That's why you need a cartoon character as your avatar. That's why you need a female's name so you can blend in and be accepted. And maybe the boys will go, "Oh, there's a girl." But here you go. Here's a message worth sharing. Religions worldwide, cultures worldwide have used and learned from exploring spiritual realms. They get these higher enlightenments from dreaming. And a lot of the dream states are encouraged by psychedelics, hallucinogenics, fatigue, dehydration, extreme concentrations. Okay, so when it comes to understanding, like from a bird's eye perspective, like as if you was a UFO filled up with aliens looking for the super intelligence. Okay, you don't go for people like Kim Painter. Okay, Kim Painter is a joke. You can tell that by the title, and you can tell by the avatar. Okay, it's not real. When you come in writing the way Kim Painter does, Kim Painter, we want to see your pictures, not your words. We want to see your pictures, girl, boy, tranny, whatever you want to be called. Huh? See what you've got from Kim Painter is a very naive and negative response. Somebody that's never explored spirituality or religion for themselves. Maybe they've been brainwashed and grown up and dragged up in a society, but this person has not got individuality, evidently. That's what I read into from my psychological experiences, from my obsession with reading into things, OTT, yeah, awareness, consciousness. It prevents the paranoia. Okay, when you're aware and you're conscious, it prevents the paranoia. You can't be paranoid with awareness, and yeah, and I've always said it. As a child, I was brought up and dragged up to be very, very paranoid, very, very intimidated. I grew up as a coward. Okay, simple as. Yeah. Now, yeah, there's certain aspects, like, yeah, I'm still a coward. There's certain laws that I will not take the piss out of. I will not kill innocent animals just for my stomach when I know that there are food banks filled up with food. Okay, I don't have access to those food banks, but they are there. There are shops which are banking on food. There are gardens which are banking on food. If I can get work in the gardens, well, then I don't need money. And that's how I've lived. That's how I do live. When people says, nah, Steve, have a snap of a reality, yeah? You need to be able to communicate with us on the level, less stress. You need a few of these little bits and pieces. Some people says, I want to send you a laptop. Other people says, I want to send you a telescope. Other people says they want to send me a friggin' 3,500 euros, yeah, for bills. And I says to these people, I don't have an address. I don't have a bank account. So how are you going to send those things? Welcome to what I've encountered for 3 years. For 3 years since minding this house and their dogs. For 3 years being responsible for a rich man's lifestyle as the tramp hobo drifter that I am. I've done better than you and better than anyone. In the last 3 years, I have earned the crown of Corona. Translate numerology, translate languages. 2020, we had Corona. Mother Nature locked everybody down with the forces of coronavirus, but yet the coronavirus highlighted me, gave me this mountain, gave me my freedom when everybody else was being locked down. 2020, numerology, clear vision. You go to the opticians. If you have 2020 vision, you've got good vision. Have a look at the Chinese year celebrating 2020. Have a look at the animal and what it all represents. And these are things that people take for granted when they says, I'm a Pisces, I'm a Capricorn. Yeah, you want to play with those games. You want to go down those streets. I'll show you about Pisces. You need water. but yet you end up in a fucking frying pan, which is a fire. Yeah, I'm a fire sign, being an Aries. So any of you fish, I fried you. If you're a Capricorn or a Sagittarius, you're more like me. Yeah, we'll be headbanging. The rest of yous can get the fuck. That's what I see when it's about compatibility. When I recognize in the Mayan calendar that I'm a blue eagle. A blue eagle. That's what my primary sign is in the Mayan calendar. In the Chinese calendar, I'm a ram. I'm a goat. Year of the goat. The same as my star sign. The same as the fucking free eagle. I will go places where the eagle can't. Same as the eagle will go places where the fucking So I feel a little bit like like wow, from all the experiences that I've had in my life. Yeah, I reckon. Yeah, when people called me shamanic, when people called me a wizard in that hippie community before I arrived to this mountain, those people will see my magic. Those people will understand and translate for you peoples. But those people are too paranoid to share like I'm sharing. Those people are capitalizing. We had an experience. One of those hippie bastards did come to my channel and did share with you, me, a little bit. And that person did share. They're only looking for free cash. That person lives, got a pension. That person's got fucking work. That person's got people around him. But that person can't help somebody like me. Because that person's all for their own. That person wanted to absorb me. That person wanted me to teach them. And that person's twice each of me. So understanding. Some people understand and some people see. And some people can get involved. Other people just need to keep distance. If it's going to upset you and antagonize you, keep distance. And I practice what I preach, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people are chasing the upset on channels. A lot of those people are creating the upsets because a lot of those people are marking territories. If you're a friend of mine, you can't be a friend of them. If you socialize with this, if you talk about that, you're not allowed around me and mine. And I says to you peoples, go get fucked, you fucking Nazi bastards. And I always have. See, Kim Painter, where are you from? Are you English? Because the English are known worldwide to be self-righteous. The English are known worldwide to be self-absorbed, selfish. The English are known worldwide to be like that dictating, controlling head of the Nazi regime. Because, like, when you boil down the English regime, it is Nazi, it is German. German royals, German control. Germany plays games with England, and England and the British are too thick to recognize. But that's the art of war worldwide. World war. We've always been in world war. But people want to say, nah. We only had one world war and one World War II. Nah. Truth is, the world is always at war. And it's because people like the English, why the world is always at war. And you'll see. You'll see great cultures throughout Africa. And what they'll do is the whole community will make sponsorship towards one of those African peoples from the tribe. And one of those tribal peoples will go on travels in one part of the world. And another tribeman will go into the travels in another part of the world. And eventually they'll come home with the knowledge that they've learned to share with their tribesmen. Here on YouTube, I have no tribe, but I do have 750 people that sometimes pay attention and sometimes encourage and sometimes invite and sometimes feel conscious that, hey man, I connect with you. I want to learn a bit more what you got to say. I got to learn a bit more about what you've lived, because where your head's at is beyond anything that I can relate to, anybody that I can relate to. So I want to know more about you. And this is what people do. This is what I do. Fortunately for me, I've got the experiences that out on the street, I walk past. I don't even acknowledge the drunks and the pissheads and the drug addicts. I don't acknowledge the fucking scumbags. Here on YouTube, I can relate to them. I can communicate with them, and I can share with them that there's a better life. You don't need to be sat there drinking and taking drugs all day. You don't need to be picking fights with people all day. Get up off your ass and do something in your life. Pick up a hobby. Change your ways. Like I said to Andrew J, when I'd sit there and watch Andrew J getting pissed up to fuck, and people encouraging him hundreds of euros every day. Channels, fucking about 30, 40 channels encouraging him for his vileness. When I came to YouTube and the attention of Andrew J, Zaraby, fucking AJ Smith, the Cesspits, the fucking Flavors, Alan Higgins, fucking Quaver Ravers, the fucking Tim Smiths, the Matrix on PCs. When I came across these peoples, I recognized there's one thing in common with them all. None of them are living to the expectations that they had when they were youth. All of them had a position and a power, but they've all lost it now. They've all lost it. They're all getting old in their boxes, in their cement boxes. They've lost their freedom. They've lost their meaning. And they're spiteful and envious and jealous of somebody like myself that stands on my own 2 feet and goes into a gang of 100, goes into a gang of 300 and tells you, yeah, I got no teeth. Yeah, got no teeth. I smoke weed all day. I've got experiences. I'm a tramp. I'm a hobo. I'm a drifter. I'd smash you up in your groups of 300 if I seen you bullying one woman. Go and ask those people in that hippie community, Orquiva, Beneficio, Granada, Spain. Go and ask them. Go and ask them all around Spain what I'm like. Go and ask on the streets of Bristol. Go and ask them in music festivals, all the way from Bristol to fucking Scotland and around. Go and ask them in free parties in Ireland. If you're bullying women as men, I'm smashing you lot up. I don't give a fuck. It did 10 or 2,550 fucking thousand of yous. It don't matter. I'm smashing you all up. I'm coming in, jeez, like the burning ball of fire. And if it turns out that that woman is a bad woman, well, then she walks with her conscience that she's a bad woman. Yeah? She'll never be treated like a lady. But there's no way that I can justify 20 men beating up on one woman. You want to live around things like that? That's what you lot are doing on YouTube. The things that I put my life on the edge for in that hippie community, defending. I see you lot doing it on YouTube. And so when I shown you, I can do the same. And you want to single me off after I've taken it 10 steps higher, 110 steps fucking more than you'll ever be able to? Loud and proud, continually? I told you, peoples, you don't want to fuck around with the 110. And if I mark you with the 110, then I'm sorry, like, yeah, but you've got the 110. Welcome, UK lady. There's a lady that's known me from day one on YouTube. She was listening to Ronan Holden and Nick Williams mentioning me, bringing me out as an abductor, as a kidnapper, as a violent person. Now then, UK lady, Why didn't I beat up on Tim Draycott? Why didn't I treat Tim Draycott the way that Nick Williams says he was treated? Huh? Why did Tim Draycott and Nick Williams both be able to escape my wrath? How and why? If I'm part of a trafficking cartel, like they try and make out, yeah, like like seriously, how is it, yeah, that Tim Draycott and Andrew J and Nick Williams all share the same thing? And yet nobody apart from me points it out. Have you people noticed how Tim Draycott's deleted all of his sandwich toaster videos, all of his suing the council procedures, all of him living in his garage, all of him until he arrived to Spain? Have you noticed that? He's deleted everything. He's given up 1,000 subscribers for me. That's what he's done. He's given you all up for me. He's given up his whole life for me. That's what Tim Draycott's done. Have you noticed? Have you gone to Traveling Tim's channel? Have you identified? Remember December, when he was silencing everybody? If you talk about me, if you allow me on your panel, he's striking you. He's blocking your channel. He's unsubscribing from all of you. Do you remember him saying that? How many times has he unsubscribed from Ministry of Madness and hissy fitted? The same as he done with Cesspit. Now listen, Tim Draycott, you're obsessed with vulnerable peoples. If you get so obsessed with vulnerable peoples and you get hurt, Tim Draycott, dry your fucking eyes yourself. Stop crying to the world, Tim Draycott, Traveling Tim. It's not the world that put you in the position of crying because you had no fucking blanket. Yeah, after you junkied and pissed up the selling of your house, the dying of your missus. Yeah, you junked it up. Selling of your marquee fucking barbecue spit roasting business. You chased the auditing community with what, Tim Draycott? To go and chase vulnerable peoples? Tim Draycott, you're a sicko. Latching on to vulnerable peoples. You're a sicko, Tim Draycott. You're preying on the weak, Tim Draycott. But Tim Draycott, you come unstuck with your dark free money, same as Nick Williams. You thought that I'm vulnerable. You thought that I could be your victim. Well, Tim Draycott and Nick Williams. Madeleine McCann. What does Tim Draycott and Nick Williams know about Madeleine McCann? Because I knew absolutely nothing. But I can associate Tim Draycott and Nick Williams together in Orkiba, together around the same time as that fucking fellow with the tattoo on his neck, yeah, was allegedly in Orkiba. I can associate those peoples by their own accords, by their own words. I'm Ronan Holden. You encouraged Nick Williams? And what's your name? What's your character? Not a channel you harbor and encourage Tim Draycott? So like all you people that follow these sick content makers, all you people need investigating, because somewhere along the line, Nick Williams is protecting you, and Tim Draycott's dragging you down with Nick Williams. And that's how I associate and who I associate. If I've contacted with you away from Nick Williams or away from Tim Draycott's and their circles of friends, well, then you're innocent to anything. Yeah, because I don't associate with sickos. I don't associate with scumbags. Scumbags attach themselves to me. And when I highlight them as the scumbags of what they are, they go crying, looking for sympathy, pointing out an individual. They'll stand alone against your 2,550,000 million peoples, your billions of people. Who the fuck you think you are? Look at the state of the earth you're living on. Now come together, hold hands. Let's see if it's a flat earth or a round earth. Join your boats, join your bridges. Who the fuck do you think Moses was? Next time you're at a dance, remember, the devil was sent away from the heavens. He was God's musician and entertainer. So all you DJs, there's got people dancing. You're working for the devil, according to the Christ, according to the Bible. And all you people dancing with the devil, with the music, with the art, and you preach Christianity, you two-faced hypocrite dumbass bastards. That's what I says. And if you want to take it personal, well then you're the one hanging. You're the one on the crucifix. You're the one overdosing, not me. I'll keep saying what I believe. I believe in the sunshine. I believe in the moon. I believe in what I touch, what I smell. I don't believe what I listen to. For when I listen to the owls and they sound like a fucking monkey, and I know there's no monkeys in this area, yeah, Welsh baseman, you're a terrorist, Welsh baseman. I don't have the fucking head for listening to racist terrorists like Welsh baseman. So Welsh baseman, I'll be happy listening to my owls and eagles. I'll be happy listening to the fox that sounds like a crying baby. And when I hear that crying fox in mating season and it sounds like a crying baby, I'll remind myself, there ain't no fucking babies around here. I don't need to go looking for them babies, yeah? That's a fox, all right? And you lot don't want to talk about kids? Well, listen, yeah? Don't be talking about goats, yeah? Because goats make kids, not people. Goats. Bah, bah. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the ugliest in the chat today? And I'd say the one that's got the cartoon face of Kim the painter, painting words with her pictures, or painting pictures with her words. She hasn't got a clue what she's doing, because she don't have a clue if it's a her or a he. So come on, Kim Painter, get up on my panel, talk to me, yeah? Reveal yourself. Are you man? Are you woman? Are you a he, she? Or are you just a piss-taking computer? Top of the morning, Robert Lee. Yes, 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 Jamie Sawyer. Respects. How's the 110 boys? Yes, yes, Desmond Tutu. UK lady. She got the questions and she wants the answers. Who works for who? Okay. I'll speculate and I'll make my Quentin Tarantino movies. And that's my protection. Yeah? If some of you don't like the Quentin Tarantino movie impressions from me, yeah? But you're going to create them yourselves. Yeah, yeah, UK lady. You see a lot of cowards now, right? But this is all for the AI, okay? All these people making their new accounts now, this is for artificial intelligence. This is for the intelligence of the artificial. This is a computer. If you remember a few months ago, yeah, in England, they done this what you call it, alert thing on your phones and computers and tablets and stuff like that. Yeah, they done it to America a couple of days ago, right? Now check this out. Yeah, conspiracy or technology, work them together. Modern times, check it out. Yeah, Matt Saron, how many accounts have you made on your computer? Matt Saron, YouTube and StreamYard don't like people like you, Matt Saron. They love you. They need you because every account you make, you have to pay. Do you get me? Woo! And every time you register an account, use an account, change your account, take an account down, that's all on your computer. That's all on your fucking signature. And guess what, Master Ron and people like you? You're fucked. You're absolutely fucked. I've had one account since 2012 when I came out of jail for the Stokescroft Tesco riots. Motherfuckers, I only started using that account when I came invited by Nick Williams. So you motherfuckers, guess what? Nick Williams, you remember when you invited me to YouTube? You remember, Nick Williams, I only started getting negative responses on Facebook when Nick Williams got involved in my life. Now, when you want to have a look at psychology, yeah, when you want to have a look at gameplay, understanding the best fucking gameplay has been played on you motherfucking dumb fucks that don't have a clue. You think, you think, you think real deep when it's mushroom season. Are you tripping on mushrooms? Are you going out picking magic mushrooms? England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales? Are you going out picking magic mushrooms? Listen, ladies and gentlemen, the motherfucking game is ran on yous by somebody that don't have an interest on fucking social media, somebody that don't have an interest in fucking video games or your movies, your fucking TV news broadcasts. I don't have an interest in any of that shit all my life. And I'm running a fucking game on yous because you're all a bunch of divs. If you think that you can make 10, 20 accounts in 1 year like Master Run, seriously, when you think like Sparky Shack, when you think like people like him, you're fucked. And this is what I'm trying to show you, peoples. Keep it real, leave a trace, be conscious of how you are yourself in your environment. What environment you got? Somebody else built your environment. They built it for you. You're surrounded by their energy and every energy that's gone through there. When you relate that to real life on the spider web and your computer activity, your phone activity, seriously, Master Run, swear down now. I don't need to beat you in an arm wrestle. I don't need to beat you on the fucking battleship sinks. Yeah, I can beat you on your own fucking doing. It's called reflection time. Mirror, mirror. It's in my title. I've opened my mouth. I've put my face to my title. Who the fuck are you? You Nazi bastard, Master Run. You're a chauvinistic pig, Master Run. You show nothing but racism, Master Run. Who makes your computer, Master Run? Huh? Seriously. So, ladies and gentlemen, have it how it is. Zara B, how many channels have you made? How many electronic devices do you use? Same as you, Joe Care. What are people like you, if you've been tarnished and thrown away from YouTube, what are you doing on YouTube with other accounts? Stressing people, continually stressing people. What are you doing? Matrix PC, AJ Smith, you people have been suicidal on live streams. What are you people sharing your message on YouTube for? This is the fucking social bill that's coming in. It's people like them that have encouraged it. There needs to be more control because you people have taken control and you've created chaos. Good, honest people cannot share their message because you sickos latch onto the good message and you twist it. I'm sharing world love, world peace. A traveling man is willing to travel and do things for other peoples. I'm not a consumer like those that are flipping the switches. I'm a minimalist. By choice, by force. Who cares? I've got one life. My experiences, I can show you what to look out for. And this is where I says, if you've got junkies in your families, expect them to be thieving from you. Or their friends to be thieving from you. Or their missus or their husband to be thieving from you. Because that's what junkies do. Junkies are thieves. Pissheads are normally unstable, argumentative fuckers, which then leads to violence. So understanding, if you have pissheads and drunks around you, expect upsets, expect slanderous fucking slurring bullshit. It's inevitable. That's the characteristics of drunks and pissheads. I'm a stoner. I don't mix with junkies and pissheads. And I don't wish to. And it's coming to a time on YouTube now. I've been here for 2 years. I don't want to see people drinking and taking drugs. I will be chasing the people that smoke weed. That's the people I want to relate to. Everybody else can fuck off, in my opinion. If you're not a weed smoker, I got nothing to say to you. If you live in your boxes and the only life that you show is on your boxes, in your studios, then I'm sorry, but I'm not speaking to fucking studios. Yeah? I speak in a one-on-one peoples. If you're an artist that gets inspired by what you learn and what you see, then maybe I might pay attention to you. If you're making your own music or encouraging people to make music, I might pay attention to you. If you're sharing history that I find interesting, I might pay attention to you. But I'm not obsessed by you. I'm not following you around like you're mine. And I give you the people the warnings. Don't you ever think that I am yours, that you can control me and manipulate me, tell me where the fuck I can go and where I can't go. And if you do put down those fucking laws, then you can fuck off. I don't want fuck all to do with Nazis. I'm traveling the streets on the World Wide Web like I traveled the streets where I fucking walked in life. I'll go anywhere I want. There ain't nobody intimidating me, stopping me from saying what I need to say. And if I learn something, it's my duty to share what I learn. So who wants to silence me from what I've learned? And who gives you that authority? Because you work against the standards that I set for myself. You work against those standards that I want for my children, that I want for other people's children, generations to come, for the world to continue. And you've shared negativity and I highlight your negativities. Shit, you don't have the authority to silence me. Jigamas. That's what I know in the world. That's what I know in the life. A lot of people are jealous because I've adopted thousands of pounds worth of dog. Because I've adopted a mountain of where I'm welcomed. For the 2 years. For the year and a half. Well, since March 2022. Since March 2022, when people tried ripping me away from this mountain by ripping my character, by ripping my character, by trying to shred me. Listen, all you did was made me bond more and more with where I am and what I'm doing. That's all you did. So I thank you for sharing and showing me that I am this mountain. This mountain is mine. And there ain't no money, there ain't no authority that moving me off this mountain. You got no business moving me off this mountain. This is mine. And if you come to this mountain with your attitudes that have been here, Tim Draycott, Nick Williams, if you think that you, with your dark money, have authority to dominate me on this mountain, to make business of this mountain, you're dumb fucks. I've been saying for 2 years, I want to make fruit forest. I couldn't give a fuck about Airbnb. I want food, not money. I'll plant trees for you lot. I'll put fucking placards for you lot. I'll have and raise and license animals for you lot, so we can have sustainable life. There ain't no money that comes from that, you dumb fucks. So when Tim Draycott and Nick Williams, all they were interested in was free money, you need to do your own work. And you need to recite what you were told from day one. I couldn't give a fuck about your monies. If you show me monies, I'll eat your fucking throat. I hating the fact that people send me monies. Because you're treating me like a crackhead. That's how you've been treating me. Like a fucking crackhead. I said to you, little money is a teasers. If you've got millions to play with, millions to invest with, and you don't know what to do with it, that's the sort of people that I can appreciate. That's the sort of people that will thrive and appreciate what I do. I've always said it. So yeah, I rant. Yeah, my back gets fucking arched. Yeah, I get venomous at the cunts that want to manipulate and twist my message. Yeah, naturally. You're trying to take my throat. You're trying to take my heart. You're trying to take my peace of mind and my sanctuary. Something I've never fucking had. My father wouldn't allow it. My mother wouldn't allow it. The school wouldn't allow it. The judges wouldn't allow it. And I've taken my rights. I've taken my rights, and you junkie burnouts, you council estate muppets, you business heads, you think that you can con and cheat your way life, robbing your way through fucking life, like, and then put your laws down on me, and I gotta live by your laws? Like I says, dark money don't bring no happiness. If I'm surviving from dark money, you'll see why I'm not happy. So, less than a week ago, somebody reached out and said, Steve, I want to send you money for your bills. Can I send you 3,500 euros? Have you got PayPal? Have you got Cash App? How can I send you this 3,500 euros? That's what somebody asked me. I'd never spoken to the person before, ever. I've never met the person before, ever. I don't know nothing about the person at all. I've seen an avatar picture, and I've seen this person persecuting me, telling me that they want to send me money for my bills. And I've explained, excuse me, I don't accept free money. Excuse me, I don't know who you are. How can I accept your money? Excuse me, but please, why? Yeah, I'm a tramp. I'm a drifter. I've never had like that much money in my pocket since once I've had that much money of my own in my pocket. 3,500. Damn. What I could do with 3,500. Listen, I don't have bills. I don't pay for electricity. I don't pay for water. I don't have bills. I have food expenses. I have phone credit. I have a smoking habit of marijuana and tobacco, and I have dog food and veterinary things that I attend to. I don't have bills. How can I justify taking 3,500 from one individual? That person says, have you got WhatsApp? It will be better if we spoke on WhatsApp. So, ladies and gentlemen, this week, this week, I've not done many lives because I've been contemplating and thinking, what damage can this person do if I gave them my WhatsApp details? What damage could this person do if I gave them my PayPal details? What damage could this person do if I received 3,500 from that person? What damage? What damage? So yeah, my head's a little bit fucking crumpled with why the fuck a complete stranger says, do they want to pay for my existence? 3,500, that is more money than what I have had in 2 years. In 2 years, I have not had 3,500 euros. I have survived on much less. So if I was to receive that 3,500 euros, what would I do with it? Good morning, Robert Lee. So, Kim Painter came in here to abuse me. Okay? And I couldn't handle the environment that she created. And now she gets to run away and eat a load of Valium, drink a bottle of whiskey, and get her head down. Yeah, distract herself. But us in the chat, yeah, we're experiencing unwanted, uninvited intrusions. And then we pay the consequences. Thankfully, there are real men in the chat. Robert Lee, Jamie Sawyer, yeah, two that I've known since this channel started. Yeah. The two of yous, seeing you both here, gives me that, like reassurance. Hey lads, yeah, it's still me. I'm still doing what I'm doing. You've been following me daily, mostly. You've got my message from day one. Have I changed? Have I changed? Am I any different to, like me trying to talk about the experience with Nick Williams, but people silencing it? Me trying to talk about my experience with Zara B, people silencing it? Me talking about my experience with AJ Smith, people silencing it? Me talking about Tim Draycott, people silencing it? Huh? Have I changed? People that have latched themselves onto me, what I'm doing. I've given them invitation to show themselves, but yet I'm not allowed to identify what I've seen. I've not changed nothing. I'm still the peaceful, happy-go-lucky person that I am. I think deep. I think for other people's, and I'm happy for that. It's better for me that I stay away from certain types of people. It's better for those people that I stay away from them. But are they of the same consciousness? Now, when we identify people like Tim Draycott as an auditor, okay, when we identify him as an auditor, as an investigator, somebody that will take down councils, yeah, government, yeah, that's the sort of person that Tim Draycott is. When we identify what Nick Williams is, yeah, he is a person that will try and infiltrate and take down, like the sicko of the sickest. You got to love these people, what they are. But you've got to try and like understand what the fuck are they doing latching onto somebody like me? I'm a tramp, I'm a drifter, I'm a hobo. I'm nothing in life. Why are these people trying to latch themselves onto me? Why are they trying to confuse me with their technical fucking bully tactics? And where do they get off manipulating and getting other fucking people to believe their stupidities? Like, seriously now. And I'm supposed to just roll over and ignore? I'm just supposed to roll over and let these people that think that they can take on, like, bully peoples, bully the firms, disrupt life after life after life, what they're doing? They're auditors. Now let's audit them. That's what I say. Auditors need to be investigated. Because who are they? What are they doing? What's their message? And this is what I said about Trump the other day, yesterday, when somebody was trying to make note that Trump has got all these dirty files on all these politicians and royals and businesses worldwide. Yeah. And he's using it to his benefit. Good on him. That's a politician that you want on your side. Yeah. If he's got all the dirt on people's, good. Big up Trump. That's what I said, Robert. Remember, if I'm taking on 100 peoples, because there's 100 people that want to encourage Nick Williams's message, I took on 100 peoples. If there was 100 people that wanted to take on me because I upset Ronan Holden, if there was 100 people that wanted to take on me because I upset Motorsports Buggy or fucking the podcast ref, if there's 100 people that want to upset me because I upset Michelle C, it's those 101 people that are upsetting things. For the 100 people that thought that Tim Draycott was coming here to build an environment where his junkie, burgling, robbing, gun-happy peoples are welcomed, well then, Tim Draycott, you're delusional. And so are your 100 people that you got in your corner that thought that they were coming to abuse the environment of where I'm minding for other people. The people that own this place don't want any of you lot involved in here. The people that own the place don't want me broadcasting their place on YouTube, talking about my life on YouTube. And they certainly don't appreciate Tim Draycott putting on Google Maps, Google Earth, their place with my name. And the slanderous bullshit comes from YouTube. But, Tim Draycott, that reflects on you, Tim Draycott. It doesn't reflect onto me. Because my people knows me. And when I said to my peoples, stay out of it. Because Tim Draycott's just trying to fish for you. And when Tim Draycott hooks onto you, so, Nessie, I thank you very much for having a face shot of Tim Draycott. Because, Nessie, now we get to see Tim Draycott. Tim Draycott, you haven't been to Bulgaria to get your teeth yet. Tim Draycott, you've had 30,000 from Shrewsbury Council when you sued them, when you were living in your garage. You were not living in your hotel. So, Tim Draycott, while you were living in your garage, not the hotel, taxpayers were paying for your residency in that hotel, Tim Draycott. So, Tim Draycott, when the news reporters and the council that you sabotaged When they latch on Tim Draycott, guess who's going to be on the Shrewsbury newspaper? Hello. Guess what, Tim Draycott? I'm the hippie with class. Headlines that went worldwide. Steve, the hippie with class. That's me, motherfucker. On YouTube, you can find a video of a German university that came to beneficial hippie community outside the digital box, living outside the digital box. So Tim Draycott is all in the titles that have been broadcasted worldwide long before you got involved, long before you, boy. And that's what I said to Cesspit, you dumb fuck. And that's what I said to the Ministry of Madness, you dumb fuck. Before you go believing what's on YouTube, I've got news reports in Ireland on the Southern Star. I've been interviewed in fucking big issues. I've been on TV all my fucking life since I was 9 years of age. So motherfuckers, write your book. Yeah? Write your book. Go to the police. Go to your solicitors, Tim Draycott. You were warned. I got nothing to lose, but everything to gain. And people like Tim Draycott, you got to sue your way through life because you got nothing. Because you are nothing. You're nothing but a sniveling rat, crybaby bitch boy. And you think you can hide behind auditing community. Torbs, like I said, you, Bear Britain audits, and Andrew J. and Tim Draycott are all involved in narratives, fake arguments. And Torbs, you probably know that Tim Draycott and Blackburn's World, you probably know Tim Draycott pays and he messages based on how he relates to you. When he recognizes that you're upset in Blackburn World, like he recognized with me, he paid me. Wow, you're upset in Blackburn World. Have £100. Wow, go get a steak for yourself. Have another £30. Oh, Steve, you're so brilliant. You're antagonizing Sparky Shack. Go on, get in there, Steve. Have another £100. And the whole time, Tim Draycott's like, wow, I'm getting 30,000 from the Shrewsbury Council. I'm suing them. Yeah, I'm suing them for 30,000. And I'm going to go to Spain. And I'm going to spend loads of money going to Spain. And I'm going to sit with Steve on the mountain. That was Tim Draycott. And Tim Draycott kept saying daily on my channel, in my chat, not long now, Steve, not long now, Steve, and I'll be in Spain. Wow, Steve, I'll be in Spain soon. Fuck off, everybody being negative towards Steve. I've done my homework on Steve. I've done my research on Steve. Listen, Tim Draycott. You had 200 subscribers when you came to this channel a little bit more than a year ago. Since meeting me, Tim Draycott, your channel have gone over 1,000. So, Tim Draycott, the fact that you've given me your channel, you titled your channel after me once, and now you've given all dedication of your channel to me, Tim Draycott, you know I own your ass. You know I own you. You know I live in your head rent-free, Tim Draycott. You know you're obsessed with me, Tim Draycott. So, Tim Draycott, when you brought the baseball bat to come back up this mountain to kill me, when you hired the hitman to kill me, when you were making threats that you were driving back here to burn me out while I sleep and never mind my dogs, Tim Draycott, that's when I mentioned your wife, Tim Draycott. So, Tim Draycott, you chasing your wife and she dying of a drug overdose, She chased drugs. You had an argument with your missus. You separated from your missus. She went off with a drug addict and she died. Tim Draycott, isn't that the same as what happened to Andrew J? Isn't that the same as what happened to Andrew J, Tim Draycott? Andrew J was a drunken abuser. He had an argument with his missus. He seen her getting in the car with a drug addict, and that was the last he seen of her. Isn't that very similar, Tim Draycott? So, Tim Draycott, the fact that you had your wife on drugs all those years, yeah, supporting her drug habit, you fed her those drugs, Tim Draycott. By my standards, Tim Draycott, you killed your wife with your money, Tim Draycott. With your lifestyle, Tim Draycott. The same as I said to Andrew J. And sorry, Tim Draycott, but people like you, listen, Tim Draycott, you complained about Bumblebee T having to change her nappies, calling her a fraud, saying that her nursing home was calling her a fraud and the worst patient that they've got there. Okay, you're the one that complained that you spent over hundreds and hundreds serving Bumblebee T, taking her to funerals, taking her to hospitals. You're the one that complained about Bumblebee T owing you £13 or you owing her £13 and she demanding it back from you. Listen, Tim Draycott, you're the one that shared these informations. So you man up, you own it, and stop being a fucking simp. The fact that you says that you fucked 4 women since you've been on this mountain. Listen, Tim Draycott, we can see by Nessie's channel that she's one of the girls that you've been fucking. And when we have a look at Nessie, she looks like a crackhead smackhead. So, Tim Draycott, by my standards, by your standards, you go bullying and chasing drunkies and pissheads and vulnerable peoples. They die on you. Huh? Stop chasing them, Tim Draycott. You're the one that puts misery on all these people, Tim Draycott. Seriously, Tim Draycott, when I asked you to overdose, seriously, Tim Draycott, when I asked you to overdose, seriously, forget about your teeth. Go to Switzerland. You take Ministry of Madness and his family on a nice holiday to Switzerland, and only Ministry of Madness will come back. And that's fucking madness. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Welcome to the house of fun. La, da, 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 da. It's a good morning for some. Listen, do you know the difference between hip hop, punk, death metal, satanic metals? Do you know, like, seriously, boys, you turn on the music, you let the musicians talk like it, sing to you with it. You turn on the fucking Safari, the wildlife channel. You're watching the lions attacking the wildebeest. Well, guess what, Nick Williams and Tim Draycott? I treat my dogs for ticks. I don't treat myself. I treat my dogs for mosquitoes and sandfly. I do not treat myself. I'm more concerned about the life of others than I am for myself. So, Tim Draycott, if I'm giving you words that you put to my head, you put to my ears, if I'm giving you back your words in my own vocabulary, the way that I translate it, blame the English language, motherfucker. Don't blame Spanish law. For Tim Draycott, would you really want me in England? Because if I was in England, Tim Draycott, you see all your perverted sickos that allow in their house. Tim Draycott, I'd be kicking in their doors. All right, Tim Draycott. For all those junkies that you support, Tim Draycott, for all those junkies, I'd be kicking in their doors. Me and my mates, we'd be kicking in your doors. We'd be eradicating you from the earth. We'd be worse than the MS-13s. Seriously, boy. We would be worse than the MS-13s. We'd be worse than the Hakis or the fucking Triads. We'd be worse than the HAs. I'm telling you now. We the fucking 0 points. We ain't no fucking 1%ers. We the fucking all or nothings. Sparky Shack has never came onto this panel to build bridges. Sparky Shack always came onto this channel to try and silence myself and Peter, to throw his fucking la-di-da-di-da deadbeat fucking attitude, charming the fucking treacles. Nah, Sparky Shack. You're a deadbeat motherfucker. You cannot compensate for the day that you ripped into me on fucking YouTube Asylums. You cannot compensate for that. You cannot give YouTube Rob Asylum back the sanctuary that he had. You cannot give him back when you continue, when you allow, when you support, when you make mockery of yourselves, trying to interrogate other peoples and put other peoples down, Sparky Shack. You cannot be building bridges, Sparky Shack, when you're giving your Nazi redneck fucking burnout, fucking burn your own shit so you can move out and get paid. Nah, Sparky Shack, you the same as Nick Williams and Tim Draycotts. You're in that same category, Sparky Shack deadbeat. He's a lying piece of shit, that Sparky Shack. If Sparky Shack was a community-orientated person, by the time he'd become aware of me, he would have done his research. He would have done his research and he would have corrected Cesspit and King Irish and Fighting Irish and all those deadbeats. He would have corrected them peoples. Nobody has yet broadcasted my truth. Nobody yet. One person has been on the panel and shared my truth. And now Streetwise Spirituality, aka the Unmasked Detective. Love for the love. That's the only one person that has promoted my truth with his word. With his voice, with his face, with his channel. And that says a lot, considering there's like at least 300 channels that I've been on panels, shared panel with. They all wanted to attach baggage. Baggage like what? The worldwide news, how my life has been shared worldwide, where it has been broadcasted for the worldwide to see, but the World Wide Web ain't interested. But yet they all want to talk shit and talk about, well, he said, she said, he said, she said, and now look at what he's saying. Oh my God, it's taken Steve 2 years. No, actually, it's taken Steve 1.5 years to get as vile and as vulgar as Andrew J, Zara B, Shady's Shady, Alan Higgins, Quaver Ravers. It's taken Steve 1.5 years to get as vile as Beyonce's Discord divas, Michelle C's, Ron Matsevich. It's taken Steve 1.5 years to start calling people nonces, pedophiles. And coincidentally, Nick Williams, Tim Draycott, the content that you seek is sexual predator stuff. Sickos, predators, perverts, gore seeking. And to Nick Williams, Tim Draycott, you're obsessed with vile people like Zara B. You worship the peoples like Zara B's, Michelle C's, and Binksy's. Seriously, racists. Sexist. Horrible peoples. Oi, Ransom Bants. I give Ransom Bants a shout out. Yeah? They talk about sports and common issues. Yeah? Vance and Rants, Sparky Shack, you cunt. You dribbling mess. You ain't nothing to do with Rants and Bants and Bants and Rants. So get the fuck. The real Rants and Bants wouldn't give you time of day. Sparky Shack, you fucking fat piece of shit. Like I said, how's your bumps for spots, Sparky Shack? You seem to be sat on your ass all day. And from my experience, when I've ever sat on my arse, I get spots. Eating the diet that you be eating, your microwave dinners, Sparky, huh? How's your carcinogenic fucking hot oven? How's your carcinogenic computer and modems? Have you got cacti in your studio where you sit all day surfing people's channels, looking at the perverse? Sparky Shack, you doxed and antagonized Zara B about a year and a half ago. You doxed and individualized Zara B's family about a year and a half ago. You're one of the first sickos that I ever did come across that I wanted to understand about Zara B, why she getting blocked, why she being doxed. I wanted to understand why Sparky Shack is so like wow for the ladies, but yet this is how he treats Zara B. Who is Zara B? I wanted to find out. Sparky Shack is people like you and Ministry of Madness that created the worst in Zara B on YouTube, from my observation, because I didn't know anything about Zara B before I seen her on your panel getting timed out, getting blocked. Okay, Sparky Shack, you fat dying piece of shit. Now hurry up and die with your. We all got to die sometime. Yeah? Is it overpopulated Earth where you're sitting? Where I'm sitting? I got room for people. But not for lazy people like you, Sparky Shack. Not for your capitalizing perverts like Tim Draycott and Nick Williams, Sparky Shack. And not for online whores like your Zara B, Sparky Shack. For your Binksy and Michelle C, Sparky Shack. So Sparky Shack, you big up the sickos. Whilst I rip you all down whilst you look in the mirror. See? Sparky Shack, you rewind. You rewind. Rip off and rip down your ultra extra channels. How many channels you got, Sparky Shack? How many channels have you had, Sparky Shack? YouTube and StreamYard don't like you, Sparky Shack. Why have you had to create other channels? Deception, Sparky Shack. Lonely old man, Sparky Shack. Get off of YouTube. YouTube said Sparky Shack, but you couldn't handle that, could you, Sparky Shack? Crying all the time. Setting up extra channels, Sparky Shack. You coward. Get off YouTube like YouTube said, Sparky Shack. You're no good for the people. Your message no good for the people. That's what YouTube said, Sparky Shack. But you had to come crying back, didn't you, Sparky Shack? I wouldn't give Nessie the time of day. She looks like a junkie. And it looks by her content that I shared today that she's been fucking Tim Draycott. So there's double reasons not to give that wench. And third reason why I wouldn't give that wench any time of day, apart from broadcast her associates and her junky looks. The only reason I would broadcast it is because she targeted me about 3 weeks ago. That was possibly around the time when she was in bed with Tim Draycott. Possibly, if you get the truth of them. We do know that Tim Draycott's been broadcast and that he's fucked 4 women since December. I mean, in all fairness, Tim Draycott, I'd have more respect for you, yeah, if you had scored a 20-year-old. Seriously, a 20-year-old virgin, yeah, from Estonia, from Latvia. I'd have had more respect if you'd gone to China, Japan, and brought yourself a North Korean 20-year-old, Tim Draycott. But you fucking around with fucking 50, 60-year-old junkies. Seriously, Tim Draycott, that is nothing to be proud of. Yeah, you need to go to the doctor. You need blood tests. Seriously, Tim Draycott. And so do the people that you've been fucking around with. With a mouth like that, Tim Draycott. Seriously, boy. You passing on disease after disease. Knowing that you're suffering with corona and COVID since you came to Spain. Since you arrived to Spain. Since you left England by your own recordings, Tim Draycott. That you caught it in England. And you suffered through France. You suffered through Spain. And you took it back to France and England with you in your Honda. And you traveled all around Scotland, Wales, Tim Draycott. You're a health risk, a health hazard. And I said this back in December. When you came visiting me, you're a health risk. You shouldn't be going anywhere. Well, Nessie, you look like a junkie. You look like a junkie. You look like a crackhead. Your jawline's all fucking withdrawn like you've been sucking on the crack pipe. And seriously, yeah, you are about the best that Tim Draycott could score with. He couldn't afford a fucking North Korean whore. Yeah, he couldn't buy into the sex trade if he wanted to. Yeah, he can only settle for deadbeat junkie burnout leftovers like yourself. So. Welcome to my channel, Nessie. Why did you start on me on defense of Tim Draycott 3 weeks ago? You call yourself a woman? Yeah. In 2020, I'll treat you like the junkie that you look like. You look like a junkie crack whore? That's how you be treated. Put a bullet in your head. Go and overdose. On the taxpayer's expense. Do you collect what is it? Disability allowance? Are you on job seekers allowance? Are you on an early retirement? Are you on a methadone script? How many prescription drugs are you prescribed, Queen Nessie? Fucking Queen Nessie. Arc at it. Arc at it. By the title. Who the fuck would call that a queen? Seriously. Seriously, Nessie, you are a fantasy character from title to fucking character. Seriously. You flaunt around like you may be a bit of fucking pussy. Yeah? But you ain't, because you're nothing but worn goods, battered goods. Look at the condition of you. Look in the mirror. Fucking hell. Look at the fucking the video. Your last live. The snapshot of your last live. Even YouTube is sharing for the world to see. Stay clear of this fucking wench. Yeah, this one's gonna rob your pockets when you're fucking sleeping. This one will fucking overdose you so she can tap into your fucking bank account. She'll feed you to the maggots. She'll do the train spotting on you. She even sounds and looks like she's starred in Train Spotting. Seriously. And Tim Draycott, you broadcast and socialize and promote wenches like that. Seriously, Tim Draycott, you should have gone to Bulgaria to get your teeth. You may have come back with an Estonian wife. Fucking sickos. Here's Sparky now trying to pick arguments with people in me chat. Here's Queen Nessie trying to defend her Mr. Lover. Mr. Big Payer, Tim Draycott. Hey, Nessie, we want to see your PayPal and your bank account. Yeah, we want to see how much Tim Draycott paid you to split your whiskers. Seriously, Nessie, you've fallen into Tim Draycott's trap. He went chasing Zara B, but he settled for a Scottish crack whore. Oh my God. Zara B, you see how Tim Draycott's so desperate? Zara B, come on now. Zara B, you've been bigging up Tim Draycott since December. Okay, since your last appearance on here when you porn bombed Andrew what's his name? Fucking AJ Smith. Sorry, it's AJ. Andrew J, Anthony J. I mean, like, it's not the same person, but, you know, like, poor boys. On the same tongue. Oh, my Lord. You fucking Scottish, English, Irish, Welsh, junkie pissheads. You all stick together. You all fuck each other. You all responsible. The same as fucking Freddie Mercury. All right? Seriously. So desperate in life. My Lord. Try a bit of life on your own. Stop needing junkies and burnt out junkies to comfort and connect with. Seriously. Jamie, you got a spanner, yeah? You don't have to let these pissheads and junkies and fucking social fraudsters like Sparky jumping in. Yeah, you don't have to encourage them. Yeah, we're blocked. I'm blocked from their channels, from their panels. Why the fuck do we give them time of day here? The double standard pussios, clout chasing faggots with no contents. Come here to abuse my sunshine. Come here to abuse my sunrise and my sunsets. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you do not subscribed to Sparky's backup channel, yeah, if you typed in the reverse of his what title he's got, if you typed in his title that he's using in this chat, quite possible you will get a group of lads that talk about football and other stuff. Sports. I've been sharing that channel for many a months to make a joke on the Sparky Shack for the fraud that Sparky Shack is. He's a clout chaser. He recognized other people were getting attention that he could have only if he twisted and manipulated. And so he got it. And that's how he got to his 70,000, because people thought that they were chasing the football. That's why Sparky Shack, how many did you get out of your 70,000 in your chat? Not fucking many. Yeah? It's the same people in your chat that were in your chat from day one when you had your fucking Sparky Shack. Yeah? Not your backup channel. So drop your backup channel because it's not yours. The only reason you got fucking what was it, noticed on your shorts is you pirated somebody else's artwork, you used somebody else's title, and that's how you got the attention. I can prove it. The computers can prove it. Your mentality can prove it. Your associates like Uncle JJ with his pervertedness make shorts, make your channel grow. We can prove it. And you saddos that encourage and bigged up and told me, leave Sparky Shack alone. Sparky Shack, I rip you down. You're an arsonist. You burned your own apartment so you'd get paid by the council. You're an arsonist. You're a cheat. You're an exploiter and a capitalizer. You're one of those sickos that I've identified in your voice that you're possibly masturbating when you got the ladies on your panel. I can tell by your voice because I'm a masturbator myself. And yet, I masturbate on the mountain. I'm not masturbating in four walls where it echoes. Now, all wankers know that when you're masturbating in four walls, that smell lingers. I bet you if you walked into Sparky's Shack, It smells like a wanker's den. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I was going to be renting out my bus and my spunky blankets. Well, not my spunky blankets. I was hoping to be sleeping in my spunky blankets. But Nick Williams, so obsessed and so junkied and volumed up that he rolled up and went to bed in my spunky blankets. And that's why he was charged €600. Sleep in my spunky blankets. Fucking, that's gonna cost you. Anybody else want to sleep in my spunky blankets? Tim Draycott? Want to sleep in my spunky blankets, did you? Hey? 40 you going to pay me the same as Nick Williams wanted to pay me to sleep in my spunky blankets? Hey, Tim Draycott? Seriously, Tim Draycott. Andrew J. was trying to warn you about my spunky blankets, Tim Draycott, but you didn't take the hint. But, Tim Draycott, good to know that you made Nessie's blankets spunky. Were you listening to Spunkfish when you were spunking up Queen Nessie's blankets? Were you dreaming about Zara B when you were spunking up Nessie's blankets, Tim Draycott? Or were you imagining the last time you had sex with your deceased, Tim Draycott? You gave me the ammunition to fire at you, and you ignored my truth. You tried manipulating me and silencing me to be something that I'm not. I tried to show you something that I am, and I warned you all. I'll give it 110, something that you've not seen before. And I love doing it. I'll thrive on doing it. And I'll show you what you created with your shit talks and your shit channels and your bullying and your cyberbullying. You created a cyberbully. Because Sparky Shack, rewind, listen to all the people that I've shit talked about. Have I encouraged anybody really? Huh? That's what you've created, Sparky Shack. You, YouTube Asylum, Ministry of Madness, Boss Dog, Nos Dog, Andrew J, AJ Smith, Zara Bees, Cesspits, Fighting Irish, King Irish, Androgna, Video Craig. All you deadbeat, negative, snitching, bitching, crying bastards on YouTube worldwide. This is what you created. Me. I had nothing to do with any of you, and I tried to show you the honest truth. And I warned you, you don't want to upset me, because I'll give it all and everything of what you think you are. I'll give it you 100 times, 10 times more. The Irish, I thank for that. My abusive father, I thank for that. My drunken mother and her 7 husbands, I thank for that. Going to prison for 0.01 grams of marijuana. I thank the 280 prisoners that were in Rathmore Road. They called me the Mushroom King. Paddy Doherty. All right, boss. If you want to offer the jobs now that you were offering me more than 20 years ago, if you want to offer those jobs now, for sure, I'll drive a car of Semtex over to England for you. Yes, I'll take that job on for you, Paddy Doherty. Yes, I'll do that job for you, Paddy Doherty. Yes, I'll drive your Semtex over to England for you, Paddy Doherty. Yes, I will. Ladies and gentlemen, seriously, wake up. Yo, Putin, you want some missiles delivered to England? You need some mobile phones delivered to England, Putin. How much you wanting to pay me, Putin? I'll take a Mercedes 711 filled up with mobile phones and computers over to England for you, Putin? Yes, I would. Because maybe the Russian computers and mobile phones are of better quality than the ones in England. Maybe they will explode as the junkies turn them on. Maybe the police will be able to track the junkies as they're robbing everybody's. Maybe the police would be able to latch onto the Putin's telephones and laptops as the paedophilias are being caught, being set up. And all these wannabe doorsteppers, they want to intimidate women and children. Like Sparky Shack, like the Emmas and the Quavers. They want to talk about doorstepping Zara B when I first came to YouTube. I'm not defending Zara B, but I'm telling you peoples, Ministry of Madness, you encouraged and you harbored all the people that wanted to doorstep Zara B. And now Ministry of Madness, for many a months I've seen that you've been harboring the Zara B. So Ministry of Madness, what madness are you responsible for innocent peoples and innocent minds? So Ministry of Madness, when I give you a rundown of the things that you've shared on internet, the things that you share, the things that you talk about, the things that you want us to take on board and sympathize for you and share compassion towards you, I says to you, Ministry of Madness, all those victims that you have laughed at by harboring the people that have victimized and bullied peoples on YouTube, Ministry of Madness, your best friend, BBA, and Andrew J, Ministry of Madness. Seriously, Ministry of Madness, I rip you off all day, every day, because you're a pussyo sleeping with a cyborg. Now take it to fucking Switzerland and have it euthanized, like you did with your dog. Around the same time that my Ted was attacked by either dogs or wild boar. When my dog died on my doorstep, which you had to take your dog to the vets to die away from your family and everything normal to it. Ministry, you failed your dog when you took it to the vet to be euthanized. And you showed your family when you took your dog to get euthanized what life means to you, Ministry of Madness. Life for Ministry of Madness is on a switch. It is switches that keep Ministry of Madness life alive and living. And yet people think that I'm raw and hard for giving it a dark description like I describe it. You people think I'm raw and I'm hard because I says, "Nah, you've allowed Tim Draycott into your house. You harbor a known pervert sexual predator. That man was possibly sat there perving on your wife. But then after giving all those warnings, you still allow, defend, and encourage. You're a danger to yourself and danger to everybody else. If you get antagonized for the reflection of what I show you, you get antagonized, you develop an army to attack me because you justify an army to attack me for the way that you be harboring perverts, allowing perverts and sexual predators into your house on a daily basis. Every morning you wake up, you prioritize for YouTube to allow sexual predators and perverts, highlighted predators and perverts, people doxing and doorstepping, you harbor and encourage on a daily basis, not to channel. So I highlight you, not to channel. You will get paid. Your channel will grow. And that's why you need to be respectful and responsible to cowardly down, take your channel down, not to channel. You're encouraging worst of the worst. And you'll encourage more people to talk like me. Once one person started talking and highlighting the fact, we'll all start talking and highlighting the fact. Like I said, when I defended Johnny Woodsman, it's because I recognized what the fuck was going on YouTube, and I recognize Johnny Woodman is not like you, nutter. Johnny Woosman is not like Tim Draycott. He is not like Nick Williams. He is not like Ronan Holden. And Johnny Woosman has proved that all day, every day. He is better than thousands of you. And that's why I give Johnny Woosman the praise. That's why I support and I encourage everything that Johnny Woosman has said and is doing. When Johnny Woosman said, people like Nessie, people like Zara B, people like OG Emma, people like fucking Little Lyra, people like Michelle C, people like Binksy, they bring it on themselves. They bring it on themselves. And if you bring it on yourselves, then the people supporting and encouraging you, they're laughing at you. And that's the worst of it. Cheeky chops. Cheeky chops. Dave Datora. Gypsy Dave. Gripper. Sparky Shack. People like you. Now. Now. The problem with you, Sparky Shack, is you screamed and shouted at me, and you had no business. And you've never apologized. You've never compensated for the damage that you created. For the damage that it continued from the day that YouTube Asylum allowed Sparky Shack to tear into me. Those two have never compensated the damages that they created. There is no going back for the repercussions of what those two created and what they encourage and what they allow. And a year and a half down the line, what they've encouraged and what they've allowed since. My response to you peoples, with little compassion, little considerations, little interactions, unless I go to your channel, or unless I sit there on camera like this. Yes. Bong funk. Hello, G. Hello, Sasol. Hello, Ratman. Hello, Jamie Sawyer. Hello, Robert Lee. Ho. It's the Nos Dog, just can't get enough. Now, Nos Dog, you cry about being timed and blocked from this channel. And so you used to go around making clippings of this channel. And then you cried because I announced you as being committed to this channel, an artist that gets inspired by this channel, and somebody that wishes to encourage and share my message. You got insulted by that, Nostog, and you've removed everything from your channel. I mean, Nostog, you are the fucking biggest cloud gas or a puppy dog in training that I ever did come across. And that's why I call you gas dog. You are not a fucking nitrous oxide. You're not hippie crack, yeah? You know, you're not hippie crack. And that's what we call Nos, yeah? Hippie crack, okay? So you're not that, yeah? You're definitely a gas, yeah? And you're not a man. You're not a dog, yeah? You may be a puppy, okay? But if you're a puppy and you're a male, you're castrated. For the environment where you live, you're a castrated puppy, yeah? Or you're a bitch dog. They can't have puppies. What is the purpose of a dog that can't make puppies? What is the purpose of a dog that doesn't mark its territory? And this is where I says to people like Michelle C, you've got trophies. You've got a cheat of a charity where you take on chinchillas or shih tzus or whatever fucking stupid fucking dog you is not a dog. Yeah, it's not a fucking dog. It's a handbag pet. Is a trophy dog that a lot of people can't manage, and that's why there's so many in awful dog homes. That's why there's so many out of control yappy bags. Now everybody says about my Captain Jack. When they meet him, they says, wow, that's not the typical little dog. Little dogs are yappy, yappy, yappy and confrontational. Captain Jack keeps to himself, he minds his own business, and he knows he's fucking top dog around the place. He don't need to mouth off about nothing. I does the mouthing for him. And he knows he's got all the bitches that recognizes he's a fucking top dog. For all you people that live in your apartments and your built up environments, your dogs are lucky to walk a mile a day. And I know that because I see you putting them in the car, driving them where, yeah. And then you stand there throwing sticks for them, thinking that your dogs are being exercised. No, your dogs are being worn out. Your dogs are being used and abused. Walk 5 miles with your dog every fucking day, you lazy bastards. The fact that I'll walk 10 miles, 15 miles a day with my dogs, it's fuck all. The fact that I'd walk 50 miles in 9 hours with my dogs, that's fuck all. I'd like to be walking 9 hours a day, every fucking day with my dogs. But I don't have dogs. I'm minding Grizzles. I'm responsible and respectful for Grizzles. Captain Jack's my dog. And he's a rape victim. His mother was raped by people that didn't understand. My bitch is on a chain at home. What the fuck, your dog's running around freely? And why the fuck aren't you controlling your dogs, knowing that my bitch is in season? Oh dear, your rapist of a dog just died due to the pit bull that I was minding, that you told me I had to go and adopt this pit bull after your dog had raped my bitch. Now your dog's dead because he pissed and marked on my territory. You stupid dumbass bastard. I told you 3 days ago. You keep your children and dogs away from this camp now. You're no longer welcome to come here with your dogs and your children, because now I've got a new pit bull. This pit bull's only been here for 3 days. I need to know what he's like. He's been locked up on a chain in a bar for 6 years. He's 12 years of age. 100 or more, 150, 200 people told me I'm the best person to adopt that dog. And so under the advice and suggestion of those people, I adopted that dog. How the fuck is it that dog's responsibility when you're coming to his home pissing on his fucking bed? How is it my responsibility to say to you, what the fuck are you doing coming here with your dogs? I tell you every fucking day for 2 days, you're not welcomed. I've got a pit bull here. I'm learning what he's like. You're not welcome here. You had your chances. You abused it. Now fuck off. You abused the 110. Now fuck off. Leave me the fuck alone. You're not sitting there smoking your joints, drinking your beer, eating speed. I don't do speed and I don't drink beer. Now fuck off. Every reason for you not to be sitting with me. You got children, you got dogs. Get the fuck away from me now. Oh, you don't like that? Okay, well, there you go then. Your dog, freely, my camp, pissing on my bed, my dog, newly adopted, 3 days, he's eating your dog. Fuck you. Have it raw, people. Have it raw. Yeah? The wife of that man, the owner of that, the father of Captain Jack, the owner of those people, that woman has loved me from day one. What's me? From day one. She's in Portugal, demanding that I give up everything here, and I give up everything and I go over to her in Portugal. And I says to her, woman, you've got 3 children. You've got an ex-husband. Look after them. You've got elderly family. Look after them. I'm none of your business. I never have been. You wanted to be my neighbor because I offer sanctuary? You told me that. Don't fall in love with the idea. I am not yours. I never can be. I never will be. You've got your children. I will not father other people's children. I will not. I will father my children and my children's children. They're the only children that I will be fathering and grandfathering. Anybody else's children can fuck off. Unless I'm your godfather. And if I'm your godfather, then what the fuck are we doing so far apart? Happy fucking days, isn't it? I know why my sons are so far apart. It's because their mothers were like Binksy. We're like Zara B. Yeah? They're like fucking OG Miss Emma. Yeah? They're more interested in everybody else's life than they are theirs. They've got to be involved in the social circle of everything, or they amount to nothing. Social security claimers, disability claimers, due to inebriation and depression. And you think that's a good environment to raise my sons, you dumb bitches? I offer life. I offer freedom. I offer experiences. I don't seek from government money. I'm not disabled. I'm not asking for hand-me-outs and fucking council properties. Get the fuck with all that freeloading bullshit. I'm a hard fucking worker, and that's how them bitches met me. Them bitches, lazy, dumbass, junkie, wino bitches, that's because they chose to chase the party, and they got stuck in the party. Rather than going for the party, they went for the drugs and the drink. I could see that when I'd have a fucking gram of MDMA in my hand, and the bitch would take fucking 90% of that gram in one. And there I am with a tiny little fucking pinprick of a fucking crystal. And there she is eating a fucking gram of it. And then wondering why she can't hold her jaw up. You're a junkie, bitch. I'm here for party. I'm not here for getting inebriated. I'm here for the smiles, not for the jaw dropping, gurning, dumb fuck overdosing. Get the fuck. I'm here for spirituality. I'm not here for money and business. And that's how I survived. Festivals, street life, free parties. England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, and England. I got a lot I can teach you peoples. What to recognize, what to stay clear of. And that's why I concentrate on sharing my message. And I'm not interested in gossiping about other people's unless they've involved themselves in my life. If you've involved in yourself in my life, in my YouTube, my channel, and you've gone around lying about things, you've gone around like Sparky Shack crying about things, manipulating and twisting people, and then blocking people, playing and positioning people, and then blocking them. Sparky Shack, you're a cowardly cunt, no good for nothing. Yeah? And I curse you, motherfucker, and everything to do with you. For you were not clear when you were doxing and blocking and antagonizing Zara B a year and a half ago. You were not clear about that. You were hanging around and carrying on with a bunch of 5-year-old schoolyard behaviored motherfuckwits, dumb bastards, pissheads and drunks and fucking drug addicts, pharmaceutical fucking retarded bastards, a load of old age pensioner fucking deadbeat fucking redneck hillbillies is what you were communicating, circling with. There is nothing hip hop about you and your circles, Sparky Shack, you fucking arson, you pervert, you predator. You're a deadbeat sicko. You thought that you could scream and shout about me on YouTube Asylums, and you've been screaming and shouting about me ever since, Sparky Shack. With your perverted, pervert, pedophile fucking predators. With your people that doxing people. You're justifying and encouraging people that dox people. And you're responsible for itself. You're a cunt, Sparky Shack. If I was in England, I'd be doorstepping you, motherfucker. First thing in the morning with sunshine. I'd be dragging you around, smashing your fucking head, stomping your fucking brains out. I swear down now, Sparky Shack. And I'd drag you to Asylum so he could watch me do that to his idol, and then I'd do it to him. Yeah? And while we're about it, you may as well chain yourself to fucking violent mother beaters. Yeah? YouTube Asylum. You're encouraging Danny Christie? YouTube Asylum? You're encouraging Danny Christie, YouTube Asylum, Rob, but you slate R9 Gamer. You're at war with R9 Gamer, YouTube Asylum, but you're bigging up Danny Christie. Ha! Listen, YouTube Asylum, you've done it to yourself over the year and a half. Over a year and a half. I do not need clippers to give me the information. I've got my own information stored in my own head, how I've paid attention to every one of you fucking deadbeats. And listen, the loud and proud, the 110, remain the 110 loud and proud. All the sniveling, crying, oh, this is my friend he's talking about, this is my idol he's talking about. Go fuck you, you deadbeat, no good for nothings. Seriously now. You're in this world on your own. You fucking man up or bitch up in this world on your own. You come at me with your numbers. You go defending other people, fighting other people corners. You get my backup. And you give me every bit of ammunition to be antagonized by the gangs that you're encouraging and you're supporting in your naivety. And hopefully, when you pray to God for your forgiveness, He'll strike down upon you with great vengeance and remind you your life is misery because the choices you made. And it ain't for you to be making my choices. I'll make my own choices in life, like I have done. Awareness since I was 5 years of age, recognizing that domestic abuse is not good. Having alcoholic drug addicts in the family is not good. Putting family members into prison and into psychiatric units and borstals and care homes is not good. So the family that encouraged all that bullshit, I disassociated from. Because I don't want any of that bullshit in my life. I want to be respected and responsible in the life I live. I'm not going recycling your ex-lovers. So, Tim Draycott, when you were advertising that you got free junkie psycho bitches that want to come from England and visit you on my mountain, you got my backup. When then I seen you out in public and I seen you perving on all the women, you got my backup. When I seen you perving on my friend and her bitch in season, you got my backup enough for me to walk away from you. And that's the message I shared. And you don't like that? The fact that, hey, Nessie, how long did you know Tim Draycott before he was in your bed? Did you meet Tim Draycott from YouTube? Did you like his toasted sandwiches? Huh? Did he make you a toasted sandwich? Did he tell you how much that toasted sandwich costs from each lettuce leaf, each slice of tomato, each bean? Because when he was cooking for me, that's exactly how he came onto my panel, telling everybody loud and proud exactly how much each bean costs, how much each sausage costs, how much each slice of potato or each slice of cheese or each slice of bread costs. That's how Tim Draycott came on. Seriously. And when you have a look at the food he was buying, it was crap. It was junky food, microwave dinner food. Crap. I buy better food than he brought. I don't eat beans. They're non-digestible for me. They go in my mouth, they come out my ass. They don't get digested. Same as sweet corn. When I cook the a la carte menu, motherfuckers. I cook Mediterranean, motherfuckers. I don't cook English cuisine here in Spain because I'm in Spain. It's all about the Mediterranean food. You dumb fuck Tim Draycott. With your carcinogenic fucking sunflower oil. I eat olive oil. I drink olive oil. I moisturize my skin with olive oil. Or lard. I buy enough pig fat, or I buy a big enough steak that the fat that comes off of it is enough to cook my potatoes or cook my eggs. That's how I fucking live. So, Tim Draycott, the comparison of your life standards with your free money that you sued the government for, that you put a lot of people out of jobs for, just so you could complain about them not giving you a blanket, when you just spent years and years junkying, years and years spending your house monies and your business monies, years and years wasting away, and then you tell the taxpayers that they got to house you, they got to give you a blanket, they gave you a hotel to stay in, but you refused. You kept staying in your garage. So you didn't just fraudulently sue the government and council and cheated the homeless council departments, but you also cheated the taxpayers when they housed you in the hotel, Tim Draycott. And then you used the homeless money that you were given to improvise with life. You used that to entertain Blackburn World, Secret Blackburn, Shaz Semi Free, Drunken Ralph, myself, which is Mirror Mirror, Stephen William Farthing. You encouraged the cesspit, you encouraged Andrew J, you encouraged BBA. Who else did you encourage? Oh yeah, you've been encouraged in 4 women. And if they all look like Nessie, seriously, boy, it would have been a more proud thing if you had had an opium den and you had a big fucking orgy like Cleopatra. All right, with those 4 junkie wenches. If that's the style of woman that you promote, Tim Draycott, seriously, bye. Yeah, seriously. And knowing that that's how a lot of women are looking of my age group, I'm glad I'm not looking for women. I'm glad I'm actually repulsed with my behavior towards women. My 2 sons out there, unfathered, all because the 2 women that I gave my spunk to are too busy with social benefits, social housing, and getting more and more cock. Can't get enough cock. Can't get enough drink. Can't see the doctor often enough to play with their fanny. I said it once before about one of my baby mothers. Are you sure your brother's not your daddy? Are you sure? Because you look more like your brother than you do your mother or father, and you don't look nothing like your brothers and sisters, but you do look like your brother, and your brother looks very, very much like you. Seriously, yeah, yeah. And the way he looks after you, he's either your lover, or he's your daddy. Brothers don't kiss their sisters like that. Brothers don't introduce their sisters to loads of elderly men like that. And like I said to her brother and the family, I said, listen, you sell commercial shit, something I'm not interested in. You capitalize and exploit elderly people, something I'm not interested in. I don't like you. I don't have anything for you. And there's no way. So you want to put down the law? I tell you now, your sister, your daughter, your lover came to my arms because you're no good for her. She came to me because you're no good. I won her over. This is my world, motherfucker. That motherfucker tried killing me so many times. So many times he tried killing me. But you know what I did? I says, I'm not interested in fighting you. Yeah? I'd murder you and then go to jail loud and proud for murdering you. But all you want to do is beat up on me with your friends, like a vigilante, like it's a party, a stomping party. I says, I come to your parties and I terrorize you all. I stare at you in the fucking streets. I come to your bars and I confront you. And I'll take on you, 10, 20 at you. Every fucking time you want to come at me, I don't give a fuck. Who the fuck do you think you are? Oh, because you want to be fucking what? Your missus? Or my missus? But I thought my missus was your sister. So what you want to fuck your sister for? Is what I kept saying to him and his. I left it up to Mother Nature. When I had opportunities of friends and family getting involved and fighting my corner, I said, no, fuck off the lot of you. And I isolated myself from every motherfucker that I ever sat and drank, smoked, partied. I isolated and I fucked them all off. When I seen them in public, I pick arguments and I fight with them just to let them know, fuck off. This is my fight. This is my battle, and it's nothing to do with you. And that's how I am, ladies and gentlemen. I don't like it when other people are fighting my battles. I'll do everything to upset you, personally, because I'm on my own. And I like it like that. When the people that love me for who and what I am and how I smell, when they encourage me by sitting and talking and feeding with me, living with me, wanting to suck my ding dong, wanting to pull my langer, well, then I'll oblige if I have the same interests at that time. But I'm not interested in people for their money or for their tits or for their ass or for their sexy voice. I'm interested in people for their spirits, for their will to live, for their ability to fight, no matter what corner, no matter how many. And that's what the judges and the police and every other motherfucker that has ever stood with me or stood against me, that's what they all know. I will stand alone. And when I create a community, it is I that will walk away and leave you all at it. I will leave you all on it, as I have done with every one of those channels that I've been through, unsubscribed, and fucked off. I don't pay them attention. I don't chase them. That's why you don't see me in those circles. That's why you don't see me in those chats or up on those panels. Because I don't want fuck all to do with those sickos. I don't want to be talking the way that I be talking about sickos. I want to be encouraging peoples, not for the sickos. Yo, T1, nice one, brother. I wanted to thank you. And do you know what? Many times I get all this conscious, like, am I allowed to say thank you, T1, for the 20 euros? Am I allowed to say thank you without upsetting you, without upsetting peoples, like without victimizing you for people to target you? Yeah. I mean, like, that really cringes and hurts me. The fact that people get attacked, like, yeah. I thank you, T1. Yeah. I thank you. Yeah. Big time. I can't thank you enough. That PayPal stuff, like for me, I'm starting to think, like I don't want PayPal. I don't have Cash App. I do not have Buy Me a Coffee. I don't want PayPal. I don't want it. I never wanted it in the first place. Mrs. Magpie and Lucifer wanted to encourage and set me up a PayPal account. Yeah, I didn't want it. Lots and lots of people wanted to send me stuff in PayPal or send me stuff via postal. Lots of people have wanted, and lots of people get insulted when I says I didn't have that stuff. I don't have that stuff. I've never had that stuff. I've never wanted that stuff. A lot of people got their backs up because I've refused. And a lot of people are like, shh, don't tell the people nothing. Don't say nothing. Yeah, if I've given you anything, if I've done anything, don't tell nothing. And so for me, it's like I'm torn between those worlds where I want to say, yes, PayPal, thank you very much, T1. Yes, thank you very much. Like nearly every month, T1, nearly every week, T1 contributes. You know, it's beautiful. Huh? But like I was saying earlier, it's confusing me this last week, right? Because this last week, somebody reached out to me and asked me how much are my bills on a monthly basis, if they can pay my bills. And I was perfectly straight with them, and I said, I don't have bills as such. You know, I have, you know, like, yeah, I've lived on X amount for so many years. Yeah. I mean, like, if I went to work for the fellow over on the mountain 3 years ago, I was lucky to earn 25 euros a day. Okay. Um, yeah. Then, you know, like, I was earning 40 euros a day when his boss recognized how good a worker I am, how dedicated to work I am, how cool I am. Yeah. And how, you know, like, loyal I am. She upped it to 40 euros a day. But when these people started recognizing that I'm loyal to this mountain home here, and those people were seeing me spending my money on osmosis water filter systems, on dog treatments for dogs that aren't mine, 6 sacks of dog food for dogs that aren't mine. When these people were recognizing that I was buying guttering and tools that I could make myself established here and suitable to manage the dogs here, when those people recognized I was putting all my hard earnings into here, the work got less. And then it got to the point where the work got less. The summer was coming. It was getting hotter. And I was getting tired. And they were not working as a team. I was working for them, but they were not appreciating because they're drunk, eating sleeping tablets all day, and smoking shitloads of weed all day. And that's how they were getting by. Drunks on drugs all day. Opioid fucking sleeping tablets. That's how they live their life. So the food was shit. And I mean shit food. No love going into the food. Yeah, food ingredients, but no love. So the energy was shit working for those peoples. Spirituality, I'm on. Okay? I'm not interested in, oh, you know, like, yeah. But me being me, having a watchful eye over that con man, yeah, over that con man, and he is a fucking con man, yeah? Con man, seriously. That's his problem. I don't wish to have anything to do with con men. But if I have to communicate with him for my PayPal monies to go to his bank, his PayPal, and then to his bank account, and he wants to charge me, I says, okay, how much? Yeah, are you going to deliver me? So when I transferred 160 euros, what, 3 weeks ago? When I transferred 160 euros and he wants to charge me 40 euros, 20 euros for delivering it and 20 euros for the transaction. I says, from 160 euros, I receive 120 euros. Listen, you're capitalizing and exploiting me now. Okay? I have helped you buy property. I have helped you work to the extent that I am tired and I cannot bear to fucking think about working because I'm so fucking fatigued after working for you, you cunt. You've capitalized and exploited on it, and now you're exploiting and capitalizing still. I says, do you know what, you dumb English bastard, junkie burnout conman bastard? I would give your full name, date of birth, and address, the same as Nick Williams done to me, the same as Tim Draycott does to me, the same as Sparky Shack encourages and allows other people, the same as Sparky Shack done to Zara B a year and a half ago for me to be inquisitive to who Zara B was. Understanding One of the persons that I've grown very, very fond of and respects 110% from start to finish, encouraged me to pay attention to Sparky Shack. Was that person looking to fall out with me? When that person encouraged me to pay attention to Sparky Shack, when that person defended Sparky Shack, did that person want to fall out with me? Is that why they introduced me to Sparky Shack? Because they knew that Sparky Shack was going to take the piss out of me. Sparky Shack was going to try and dominate me. Is that why that person introduced me? Is that why that person fights that corner and argues with me about my opinion on what Sparky Shack or my expressions about Sparky Shack and YouTube Asylum? That's up to that person to answer. But anyways, this is why I don't want PayPal. Yeah, I don't have I don't have bank account. I don't like Western Union. I don't use Western Union no more. I don't look for Western Union numbers. I ignore Western Union numbers now. That's not my fault. Yeah, that's just because I don't like Western Union. I don't like the man that sells me the Western Union in the shop when I go and talk to him. I don't like the way the computer of Western Union have treated. When there was life-changing monies available, and I was still in good mood, I had good toys and good tools to play with, I could have progressed. Well, Western Union said no. People on YouTube said no. We don't want to see Steve progress. We'll see Steve suffer and stutter. We'll see Steve isolated more than what he is, because one day he'll crack. And when he cracks, what will he do then? But like I said to people, I'm prepared 110 for this, for all and everything. I can free the world from deadbeats like Paul Venus, Paul Venice, Danny Christie's. I can free the world from them deadbeat junkies. Yeah, I can give Christianity the meaning. Yeah, the Pope can employ me to eradicate all these double standard fraudsters. Now, Paul Venus, you're a man of God. You've chosen Christianity, but yet you talk to Dekahegi the way you do. You encourage the violence and bloodthirst of savages, and yet you use Christ. I rip you off of your position. You're a bigger pussy than Dekahegi, Paul Venus. And you, Paul Ellis. Those are the deadbeats that I tuned into first when I came to YouTube under the invitation of Nick Williams. Shit talkers, double standard Christian Bibles, reborn again fucking Christians, reformed drug addicts, bullies, capitalizing and begging for the shitty lives that they live. Yes, they are surrounded by signs of the devil, signs of cursings. When you look at Japanese philosophy and culture, when you have a look at Old English culture, the pagan, when you have a look at the Native American and the Mayan cultures, when you have a look at all cultures, how we live in modern day, nursing the natural weak, nursing the weakest of the weakest, nursing the criminals. This is work of the devil. And it's the Christian Catholic Church that encourages by eradicating all cultures apart from the Roman Catholic. For eradicating all cultures just for the English language or for the English pound. Eradicating everything from history. All for the English textbook. Have a look at what England amounts to. Raping, robbing, and pillaging from day one. Will we let it continue? Or will we allow the dying cultures thrive? Will we give back the individuality and the identity of which we are born with? I say, survival of the fittest. So Ministry of Madness, if you're a man worthy of your deathly tattoos, take your wife to Switzerland like you did your dog. Euthanasia, or whatever it's called. Tattoos. Big hard man, eh, Ministry of Madness? Big hard man with those deathly tattoos. Huh? You got markings of gangs and biker imagery, Ministry of Madness. All for fashion. Now it's about manning up. You smoke the weed like a Rasta, Ministry of Madness. But you ain't no Rasta, Ministry of Madness. You're a baldhead. And we're going to chase all them baldheads out of this town. Ministry of Madness. You're supporting Andrew J, Michelle C, Tyrone from Right or Wrong. All these racist terrorists on YouTube and on the streets of England and Wales. You encourage these people to set fire to the hotel last weekend, Ministry of Madness, Sparky Shack, YouTube Asylum, Not a Channel, Mr. Deegan, Matt Saron, Maria Moon, Little Laura, all you sickos. Hey, beautiful marketplace boutique. Wow. We got beauticians in the house, ladies and gentlemen. How much you charge for Botox? Marketplace boutique. Right? Rubber lips. I'm a scat man. You get me? Rubber lips. Have any of you men ever kissed those Botox lips? Those rubber lips? Damn. Have any of you men, boys, ever squeezed or sucked or titty fucked artificial tits? And would you want to? Personally, nope. Nope. The year 2000 on the Norfolk Broads, I met a high class hooker who would charge near £2,000 for a night, per night. Now, she was out of business for some months because she went for implant. And every day I was in her house with my missus, and she'd have her tits out. And every day my missus would be squeezing those tits, massaging those tits whilst I looked. And I said to the woman with her fake tits, there is no way you get me touching them. No fucking way. All that bruising, all that scarification, all that like fluid, all that machinery. I says, if people were watching you, if people were paying for you now, I says, it'd be like a horror movie. It looks absolutely disgusting. There is no way I would let my missus go through any of that shit. I'd much rather she had fucking elephant trunks like Zara B than to go through fucking surgery and misery like that. For real. So girls, don't do it. Huh? If you're jealous because the girl next door got bigger tits than you, tough shit. Jealous bitch. If you're jealous because that girl has got kissable lips and it looked like you got scabies, it looked like you got cold sores, you're a jealous bitch. Why are you lying to yourself and lying to the world? Just because technology and science says you can. It's absolutely sick. I don't agree with any of that. Yeah? Get fake teeth? Nope. I don't like all that fake shit. None of that fake shit. I smile because I can smile. I'm not trying to scare you with my missing teeth. Other people will try and scare you about my missing teeth. I'm proud of my missing teeth. Huh? Because I'm aging. It's beautiful. Chocolate tree. Boom. Natural pollen. Straight from the bee's leg. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I fucking done it. Oh yeah. if I had yo, I'm back. There's bees. There's bees pollinating the chocolate tree. So this time next year, I hope to have chocolate in that tree. Yeah. There's a bee there with the pollen on his legs. So I just handled the bee. He's left some pollen on my fingers. So I licked it off. Is carob. That's what it is. It's carob. 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 Alternative to the cocoa chocolate. Yeah, alternative. Different to that. This one grows in beans, not the bowl. Yeah, because I haven't had any for 2 years up here. Oh, and I'll lose signal. Yeah, there's no beans up here. There hasn't been here for this year or last year. Oh, carob. Yeah. So yeah, seeing the bees doing their pollinating, and I mean these bees are humming. Yeah, but like there's beehives over there. Yeah, there's a few beehives around the place. So these bees, they'll fly back, you know, in this tree, staying in this tree. These are working bees. For the polytunnels, for the what they call it, um, um, honey of the thousand flowers. Yeah, honey of a thousand flowers. Andalusia is a very famous honey. Yeah, they bring the like I don't know, 50 beehives to pollinate around the place. This road's a little bit inaccessible, but I would love to have that bee farmer bringing bees here. I would love for that. If I had internet signal, if there was a mast on the mountain, I'd give better content. The fact that I have to walk a mile and a half to get decent signal and a nice relaxed view, that's what it does. The fact that it's 10:30, I'm starting to sweat. I'm sweating out here. There's no shelter. Huh? So when Sparky Shack was screaming at me, yeah, he was taking the piss and gaining grounds because I was still exploring in bad signal environment. He showed no compassion, no consideration. And so I show him no compassion, no consideration. That's what Mirror Mirror is all about. I told you, and I told you all. 110, and you maintain it. You fail to maintain it, I'll be your God and your devil. And if I get opportunity showing you who you are, from my perspective, and as a warning, if anybody on YouTube wants to take this stuff off of YouTube, be prepared to be named and shamed. Because you will. Like Tim Draycott, like Nick Williams. You will. Captain's on the lead because he keeps running off. He's there in season. And that's not fair. I live with no doors. I live with no walls. I live with no windows. I live with no curtains. Walls, no fences. Wow, cool. T1 is raining for you. Wow. I am so glad I am not homeless in England. I am so glad I'm not homeless in Scotland, Wales, or Ireland. I am so glad I am potentially homeless in Spain. I'm so grateful to have the sunshine and not the bad weather. But then I'm very grateful for when it rains here because then, yeah, that saves me a lot of energy and a lot of effort. Wow. Right then, I'm going walking on home now. So I'll end the stream. I thank you all for joining. Um, Kim Painter, you continue painting with your words. Nostog, you continue with your fucking gaslighting. And who else was there? Sparky Shack, you're no good by my standards. If you was married to my mother, I'd murder both of you. If you were involved with any of my sisters, I'd murder both of you. If you was one of my uncles married to one of my aunties, I'd have to murder both of you. Because Sparky Shack, you is no good for the human race, for the messages you've been passing. For how long? Sparky Shack, you're dying, and the thing that's killing you, you sit on panel all day, every day, sharing what's killing you. You're suicidal on panel, Sparky Shack. And I've said it from day one. I don't like you. You continue talking shit, but the facts are facts. My facts, my opinion on you. You should not be suicidal on fucking camera, Sparky Shack. We should not have to suffer watching you dying on channel, Sparky Shack. We should not be encouraging you, Sparky Shack. That's what I says. Go and die peacefully. Stop looking for a heart attack and stop looking for innocence. And Jamie Sawyer, Robert Lee, T1, keeping it real, gentlemen. Remember, I lived in England. I've lived in Scotland, Ireland, and Wales. I've been surrounded by English, Irish, Scottish, and Welsh all my fucking life. I speak no differently to any one of your households. Every one of your households speaks worse than I did. And now I kind of like the fact that you're all running scared about this freedom of speech movement and stuff, online safety bill. I'm laughing at you, crybaby, sniveling rat bastards. Because this is when I blossom. You've been doing it for years, and I've just started. You're running hiding, and I'm loud and proud. So, Sparky Shack, set up your other channels. Michelle C. Ron Matsevich, set up your fucking channels. Come on, Gripper. We want you back. Ministry of Madness. You encourage AJ fucking Andrew J. You big up and you protect BBA. So Ministry of Madness. Bam, 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 bam. Bitch slapped you. I bitch. Now get your bitchy little ass with the fucking Nutter Fam, with Tim Draycott, with that fucking Ness, and you get your deadbeat asses to Switzerland. Stop being deadbeat, cowardly cunts. That's what I says. Yeah, Sparky Shack, Duxton women, single mothers. Yeah, Sparky Shack, Sparky Shack, Sparky Shack, Duxting women and children a year and a half ago. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you want to know what gets my back up? Go and listen to Sparky Shack. He's got content today. Go and listen to Ministry of Madness. He's got content today. Go and listen to Sarah B. She's been mentioned today. Go and listen to them deadbeats. And learn what I've learned. That they are fucking deadbeats and they're not worthy of the taxpayers' money. They're not worthy of fucking government money. They're not worthy of your money. So keep them rich. Hopefully they'll overdose. Happy days. You can like whoever you like. You're not in my head. Yeah. You're not my priorities. Do you get me? Yeah. I'm my priority. What keeps me safe on planet Earth and what keeps me alive and what keeps me smiling, what keeps me going. Yeah. What keeps me strong. Yeah. I'm not saying other people have to, like worship every word I say. I'm saying, you peoples, you've got your own opinions. You make your own opinions. You've got your own bed. You make your bed. Yeah? That's what I say to those peoples. I ain't got no issues with you because you're friends with those peoples. The thing that I got issues with is when people tells me I'm wrong for reading what I want to read in the people. Yeah, where other people are so established and so protective about being isolated, I couldn't give a fuck about isolation. I've lived my life being isolated. I'm one of them persons that would be in the middle of a party and I give up the party because I got to go to work. If I don't work, what? I might get fucked up by a few of these girls. I might get like an extra couple of fucking hours in, like I might be able to stick around with the mates and, yeah. But hang on a minute. People rely on me. And that's why I went to work. And then when I went to work, I'd be busy working. I wasn't thinking about the bitches. I wasn't thinking about the drugs I was missing out on or the drink I was missing out on or what people were saying or doing. I was too busy working. Dedicated. And I loved going to work. Out on the fishing boats. Staying out there 10 days and nights. Just the 5 of us. And we were working together. And then when I came home with my $2,000 in my pocket, I never had a home. Apart from I was on land. And everywhere I went, there was people that wanted me and my money. They wanted to drink with me, smoke with me, dance with me. They wanted to fuck with me. They wanted to everything apart from fight me. Because those days were over. I'd already done my territorial teenage thing. Nobody wanted to fuck with me when I was on fishing boats earning $2,000 a week. Nobody. Nobody wanted to show me fucking violence. Everybody wanted to love. Same as when I was working in the kitchens. Everybody wanted to love. So Nick Williams, you brought me to the place of the devil where the devil progresses. It's called social media. Interacting with sociable people. But yet, are these sociable peoples? Everybody isn't them. They call out to be a pedo. Isn't it, Sparky Shack? Everybody's a nonce or a pedo. Everybody deserves doxing, don't they, Sparky Shack? So, Sparky Shack, guess what? We want your name and address. We want you to dox yourself, Sparky Shack, to justify what you did to Zara B and her children. But Sparky Shack, you're gonna dox yourself, are you? Because you know that there are a lot of people that's looking to batter that Sparky Shack. And that Sparky Shack, you've taken sides with the wrong people too many times, haven't you, Sparky Shack? You've individualized and singled too many good people out, haven't you, Sparky Shack? Huh? So, Sparky Shack, your name and your address, bitch. Private email. I'll dox you. Anybody that's got Sparky Shack's name and details, I want it. And you'll give it to me because he's a scumbag and he deserves to be identified the same as he did to women and children. And Sparky Shack, give your Tim Draycott a little pat on the back. I paint him with the same brush. Tim Draycott's the same doxing mentality sicko. And Sparky Shack, isn't Tim Draycott like one of your best buddies from the auditing community? So, like I said, it's getting hot, and I'm sweating, and I want home. I'd love to love you.